Hello everyone, my name is Norim Atiaras. I am TGT Social Science at Kendra Vidyalaya Imphal number 2. Today I am going to teach the second part of the class 6 geography chapter number 1, and the name of the chapter is The Earth in the Solar System. So let's start the chapter. So before starting the today's topic, we will do some revision of the last part. Okay, the revision of the last video. What we have learned in the last video. First, we have learned about the celestial bodies, which include the sun, moon, planet. Then we have learned about the constellation, that is the pattern formed by the group of the stars. Then third, we have learned about the solar system, which include the sun, then the eight planet, asteroid, meteoroid. Then fourth, we have learned about the sun, which is the energy source of our solar system. Then last, we have learned about the planet. There are how many planets? Do you remember? There are 8 planets in our solar system. Okay, so these 5 points we have learned in the previous video. So now let's go further in the chapter. So we are going to start from the one question. What is geography? Geography. Okay, what is geography? Then let's see the answer. Geography has its origin in Greek. That means it is a Greek word which relates to the description of the earth. So geography is the word description of the earth. It is made up of the two Greek words, geo meaning earth and graphia meaning the writing. So from this slide we came to know that geography is a Greek word which means the description of the earth, and it is made up of the two words. First one, that is a geo meaning earth and graphia meaning the writing. Next, the next topic is the earth. Okay, our planet. Let's start. The Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun. It is the third nearest planet after the Mercury and the Venus. Second point, in size it is the fifth largest planet. It is slightly flattened at the pole. That is why its shape is described as the geoid. Okay, so let me explain. The second point saying that it in size it is the fifth largest planet. Then the second part of the second statement saying that it is a slightly flattened at the top pole, and that is why its shape is described as the geoid. Geoid is the shape of the earth. Okay, this word which I'm just circling it is geoid. It is the shape of the earth. Then the last point of the earth appears blue because its two-thirds surface is covered by the water, and it is therefore called a blue planet. Okay, if earth is why earth is called a blue planet, because it appears blue. And why it is appears blue? Because its two-thirds surface is covered by water. Okay, now let's come to the next slide. Here we have a picture of the earth. Look at the polar area. Here in the North Pole area as well as in the South Pole area, it is little flattened. Okay, and do you remember what is the shape of the earth? The shape of the earth is geoid. Okay, now let's come to the next topic, that is the earth is a unique planet in the solar system. If there is a question, say suppose that why earth is a unique planet in the solar system, then we have to give the answer from here. Okay, so let's see one by one. The first point, why earth is a unique planet. Conditions favorable to support a life are probably found only in the earth. Okay, the condition that going to support a life is only found in the earth. Second point, the earth is neither too hot nor too cold. Okay, the earth is not too hot as well as not too cold. Then third point, it has water and air, which are very essential for our survival. Okay, so water and air is available in earth. Then the last point, the air has the life supporting gases like oxygen. Okay, life supporting gases like oxygen are found in the earth. And all these 4 points make the what? Earth a unique planet in the solar system. Now let's come to the next topic, the moon. Our earth has only one satellite. Here we are talking only about a natural satellite. Okay, we are not talking about the artificial satellite. We are talking only about the natural satellite. So our Earth has only one satellite, that is the moon. Okay, that is the moon. It has about it is about 3,84,400 kilometers away from us. It is a distance between the moon and the Earth. Okay, that is 3,84,400 kilometers. The moon moves around the Earth in about 27 days. It takes exactly the same time to complete one spin as a region. Only one side of the moon is visible to us on the Earth. Okay, so the moon takes 27 days to take a round of the Earth, and exactly the same time is take to take a one spin also. That's why only one side of the moon is visible from the Earth. Now let's come to the next slide. Here we have the different shape of the moon. In the previous video I told you that the moon appear in different position and in the different shape as well as in the different time. Okay, so here I have the picture of the different shape of the moon. Look at here, it is a shape that appear during the time of the new moon, and this one is a shape that appear during the time of the full moon. Okay, now let's come to the next topic, that is the asteroid. The first point of the asteroid: apart from the star, planet and the satellite, there are numerous tiny bodies which also move around the sun. These bodies are called asteroids. Now the second point is a very important one. They are found between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter. So asteroids are found between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter, between these two planets. And here we have a picture of the asteroid. This one is a picture of the asteroid. Next we have the meteoroid. The small piece of rock which move around the sun are called meteoroid. This is the definition of meteoroid. I am repeating again. The small pieces of the rocks which move around the sun are called meteoroid. Now next topic, that is the galaxy. What is galaxy? Okay, let's see. A galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. This is the definition of galaxy. Okay, I'm repeating again. A galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. And our solar system, the second point, our solar system is a part of Milky Way galaxy. It is our galaxy. Okay, our solar system is a part of the Milky Way galaxy. In Hindi it is called Akash Ganga. And here we have the picture of the Milky Way galaxy. This is a picture of Milky Way galaxy. Then next come to the next topic. Let's go to the next topic. The next topic is the universe. There are millions of such galaxies that makes the universe. It is difficult to imagine how big the universe is. Okay, in the present time we cannot say what is the size of the universe. Okay, it is almost be difficult to imagine how big the universe is. And here we have the picture of the universe. I have taken this from the Wikipedia. Okay, you can check it in the Wikipedia also. So here we have finished the part of the chapter 1. Now let's come to the homework. Today I started from the D because A, B, C. Okay, the first three question is already given in the that part 1 of the that previous video. Okay, in the previous video. Now let's start from the D. The first question, that is, why is Earth called a unique planet? Okay, there is a one particular slide for this question where the topic is the Earth as a unique planet in the solar system. You just watch that part again and you can give the answer easily for this question. Why is Earth called a unique planet? Then E. Why do we see only one side of the moon always? Okay, you just go to that part of the moon. There are 3 points given there, and the last one is related with this question. Why we can see only one side of the moon? Okay, the reason is given there. You just go to that part. Then the last one, what is the universe? Okay, I have a one slide or a particular one slide for the universe. There is a 2 point given there. You write that first point only. Okay, what is the universe? So here we finish the homework. Thank you everyone. Stay home and stay safe. Thank you.